No aliens today? No, we ain't got no aliens today. I pray to God that they don't come out. We should be straight. I think I got it all together. What's up, y'all? Rolling up right now. Man, I'll be over here getting high as hell behind the screen when the intro going. We having to get right before I start. I'll be over here high as hell. I pray to God one day I don't make a mistake and have this screen on. No, I don't think you can. I mean, they be saying in legal states, I don't even be chancing. I've been streaming for a long time, so I don't even be fucking around. What's up with it, y'all? Hey, appreciate all those subs. Let me see what we got here before we start anything. I always got to show love to who show love. Let me see what we got. Nick with 1, 2. And this nigga done gave about 3. Damn, where you at? So Nick with 3. Gifted. Appreciate you, my boy. Man, why care with a gifted? Cool. What's up, Cool? With a sub. Who else I'm missing? Mr. The Boss. Appreciate the sub. Luga. Appreciate the sub. Creola Mama. That's Pig Girls, though, right? Formerly known as. Appreciate those 5 gifted. DT know that. Appreciate the sub. Appreciate the 2 months Texas TV. DT, appreciate the 4 months. Y'all goats. Y'all goats. Love y'all. Crazy way to end stream yesterday. Yeah, that shit was crazy, but had to do what I had to do, and I still got it up. I know we probably missed those first couple games, but that's a part of being Noti Gang and being live. You know what I'm saying? That y'all was able to catch those, but I don't smoke, but those edibles had me right. Sheesh, man, them edibles ain't no joke. All right. Short slate, short string. Let's get straight to business so we can figure out where this money at. Yesterday was what, 38 projected? It ended up being 35, which ain't bad. I think, like I said, for the most part, I think for the last week, we've been so accustomed to like whatever the projected is. We done got spoiled. It'd be 10 over. If it's 38 projected and it was 35, it still was money to be made. Today, 19. It's only 7 games. The only thing, I like this slate. As far as like this, I like this slate a lot. Appreciate that gifted, Coop. I like this slate a lot. The only thing that bothers me about this slate is the rain delays. That's the only thing that bothered me about this slate. 4 to 7 games going to most likely be delayed. But I guess, like I said, it's still a good side to that because if it's going to rain, when the rain stops, that's going to add on to the home run help because it's going to get real humid in them stadiums, in them ballparks. It's the only thing. But other than that, that's neither here nor there. 19 projected today over 7 games. If y'all never seen this ballpark, we look at their projections every day and they be dead on. They close all the time. Like 3 of the last 6, 7 days, whatever they projected, that bitch land exactly on that number. You can always look and see where they projecting the most to come from. So you got like 3.5 in Coors, which of course is Coors. 3 in this Detroit, Minnesota game. Around 3 in this game, and you can see which teams they got projecting. The darker the green, the better. Man, it's hot as shit in here. All right. Then you can look right here. And again, you can see where they projecting who got the biggest home run boost. This got to do with stadium and weather combined right here. So you got Coors, which if you know, Coors is one of the best parks to for homers simply because of the altitude, if nothing else. It's so high. High altitudes is good for carry. So you can see it's like plus boosted everywhere for home runs, doubles, triples, singles, runs. Should be a lot of runs tonight. And then every game got at least a 1% boost on homers. It ain't no game that's negative today. So that's a good sign. We don't got not one negative game out of 7. Wind blowing is what scares me as well. So let me show you something. I'm glad you said that because I always tell y'all, learn your parks. Not only so you know which parks are wind receptive or not, like home run friendly. Look, I'm gonna start looking at this with y'all. If you go to wind, right? So this is showing you the wind. So let's say like low. Okay, so like low. So you see how this has got wind going out, right? 6 mile, 4 mile, 4 mile. It's low receptive. Remember we was talking about how Wrigley is the #1 receptive park, right? So whatever the wind say, in or out, that's exactly what's going to happen. It's going to affect the wind. The wind will affect the balls more. So certain parks, by how they made, like New York Mets, it's a low wind receptive. Now, the only good thing about this is it's going out already. But say if the wind was coming in the Mets Stadium, in Citi Field, right? It wouldn't matter. The way that the arena's set up, it's not really effective, if that makes sense. It's a low wind receptive park. So knowing things like this, it helped people know, like like I said, we got wind going out, so we good. But if wind was coming in New York Mets Stadium, it wouldn't matter. Wind don't affect anything in this park by the way that the ballpark is made. The architecture of the park, the wind don't matter. San Francisco's another one. It's always 16-mile-an-hour winds, like going out. That's because they right by that water. But it's a low wind receptive ballpark. It doesn't matter. So you can't treat that 16-mile-an-hour winds going out like a Wrigley with 16-mile-an-hour winds going out, where it would actually matter. So some parts by how they made is more receptive to wind and not. So I'm trying to see, like, okay, this Seattle-Baltimore, wind coming in, and it say medium-high. So that wind would matter. But I always tell y'all, if it's like 5-6 mile-an-hour winds or lower, and you got 80-degree weather, it's going to kind of offset itself. The weather going to be good for carry. 5-mile-an-hour winds ain't really that strong to where the temperature won't basically offset it, if that makes sense. Detroit, Minnesota, I see this got heavy winds. Is that coming in or going to left field? So the only ones where they're coming in is like Mariners, Orioles, 5 miles an hour, but it's 90 degrees. Don't matter. And it's super humid. So the temperature and the humidity going to offset the 5-mile-an-hour winds. Marlins, Guardians, 7-mile-an-hour winds coming in. Where that's at? Where Cleveland at? High. So that wind will matter. Wind coming in Cleveland will matter. And the last one is Phillies, Nationals. Where is that at? Right here. Medium high. Now, the difference, though, is, again, they got 80-degree weather and it's 70% humidity. So that high humidity and high temp can offset that. And I think that's why none of these games are don't have, like, negative home run boosts. All right, let's get into this slate. San Fran. Yeah, they're another one for helping me out on that. What's the worst park for wind not affecting it? The worst park for wind not affecting it, since we got a short slate, we can look. How do you do that shit? It's way on here. Where I can see even the other ones. Let me see summary. They only show these. Hold on. It's a way to see it. And I've seen it before. Most likely par factor. Traits. So you can see the traits, all this shit on here. But it's a way to see. What'd you say, San Fran? What's the name of their park? Oracle, right? Oracle right here. If you click this park, wind receptive, 2%. So it's like high, low. So it's the seventh most. It's the seventh most, they saying. So yeah, I don't know if y'all got Ballpark, but you can see a lot of different shit on there. You can, like, literally dial in on all the parks. I see all this shit so much. I know which parks is home run friendly. I've been dropping it every day for y'all on Twitter too as of lately. I take every park that's at home today and I'll look at where it's let me see. So like this today. Hopefully y'all can see this shit. Can y'all see this? Let me see if I can zoom in on this. So this today. These are all the parks. I done already went on, Baseball Savant for y'all. So, like, it tell you the rank, and then if it's a plus or minus boost by where they ranked at. So, like, Baltimore, we already know the #1 ballpark to lefties. They get it. Left-hand batters got a 44% boost. This is just park only. No win factors included. Just the park, the way that the ballpark is made. These is all 7 parks that's being played in today. Where they ranked at per hand and what the boost is, plus or minus to each hand. So keep that in mind. You can screenshot. I tweet it every day. So go on my Twitter. I think it was probably one of my last tweets. I tweet this out every morning now. I'm going to just start putting the home run boost for people because this is another thing. Like, it ain't an end-all, be-all, but if you got a full list of names, this can kind of help you gauge. Like, if you had, like, say you had, like, 2 lefties and 2 righties, in this Cleveland versus Marlins game, you kind of can see if you had to pick, you might want to lean more towards the left-hand batters. They actually got a plus boost there versus righties with a -23. So it's just something to add to the arsenal when you trying to figure out with a whole list of names, damn, who can I pull the trigger on outside of like bad pitching splits. So the ball 44% is because it's 144 to that hand. Correct. So if they took every homer, basically like the easy way to look at it is like if a person played all their games in Camden, Baltimore, they would have a 44% more, not 44 more. It's a difference, percent more homers on a whole full season than they would playing anywhere else. If they played every game at Camden, the left-hand batter, they would have 44% more homers than they would than they would at any other park. That's what those plus and minus is. So they the number one park to lefties, plus 44% boost. So they just take basically every home run that was in Camden, and then how many homers that same person may have had when he played in any other park, and they see where to boost that by like that, and that's how they rank you. Makes sense? Yeah. So it's just something to help. It's already enough going on in baseball. It's just something to help. I always say home runs is not easy. I don't give a fuck what the data say. You still got to get the ball over the fence. So anything that can make it easier on you, utilize that shit. It may be pitcher weak spots, the parks they in. Know the parks that's pitcher friendly. If the park is pitcher friendly, don't mean you can't get a homer there, but it's statistically proven it's not easy to hit homers in those parks. So it's not the player being terrible with good data, it's the park. Yeah, hell yeah. And it don't just be the weather, it's the park as well. That's why I like showing y'all this. Because it's park included. So like this combined, right? So how did they get plus 26? I can show you exactly how. Look, stadium alone. So the stadium alone has an 18% home run boost. Coors, right? That's the game tonight. The stadium alone has an 18% boost. The weather, well, we see wind going out. We got some wind, hot weather, low pressure. The green P is low pressure, which is better. The red P is high pressure. So with the wind going out, with winds, hot weather, and low pressure, the weather gave it an 8% boost. You add that 8 to the stadium 18, you got 26. That's how they coming up with this shit. That's why I say look at combined. That's the weather and the stadium. You can isolate them both, or just look at the combined effect and see where you're getting the highest home run boost at for the slate today. All right, so Justin Turner, 4 homers against Max Scherzer and 20 at-bats in their career facing each other. Then you got 1, 2, 3 players, Torres, Buxton, and Swanson. All got 3 homers against the pitcher they facing today. You can see most extra base hits versus pitchers, so you can see who got the most extra base hits. If you new to baseball, an extra base hit is a double, triple, or homer. Anything that's not a single. If you're like me, especially when it comes to the total base market, total bases fucked me up for so long when I started betting on baseball. I thought every base you touched was a total base. How many of y'all thought that total bases was every base you touched before you got out? I know I can't be the only person who thought that. A nigga would hit a single, right? And then like the next person would hit the ball, and then the person who I had on first base would get to like second and third. And I'm looking at my shit like, nigga, this 3 total bases. Like, what's going on? No. How many bases do they get off the actual hit? Off the hit, when they hit the ball, how many bases do they get? An extra base hit is them getting the second base, third base, or homer off of the initial hit. Not how many bases they touched after they got on base. How many bases do they get off of the initial hit? So that one fucked me up for a long time. I didn't understand it, but that's you taking that time to educate yourself on what the hell you gambling on, because that used to fuck me up. The one thing that still fucked me up the most that I hate about baseball, and I think I'll never get over, is, for one, walks. That shit should count as 1 total base. Like, that should not count against us that niggas is out here getting walked like this, and intentionally walked at that. That's one of my biggest things. I feel like a walk should be a total base. I ain't asking for too much. Just be 1 total base. Like, right? Like, give us something. What the fuck? The other thing that fucking blows my mind is force outs. So if you don't know what a force out is, say you got a dude for like a hit. Let's just say a hit, right? The nigga hit the baseball. He hit the baseball. It's a dude on first already. So look, you got a nigga on first, and then your dude hit the baseball, right? So the dude catch it. And instead of throwing it to first base to throw him out, the dude who you got for the hit, they throw it to second base and get him out. Do you know that's not a hit for that? It's a force out. Because I don't know, like, the exact math. So for all the baseball analytics in the chat, like what I do know is like shit like that go off of what should have happened. So they look at it like if that dude wasn't going to second base and they just decided to throw him out, by him catching the ball in the infield, he would have definitely thrown your ass out. My thing with that is, but he didn't. I don't give a fuck what he could have did. The nigga didn't throw my dude out. Fielder's choice, I don't give a fuck about none of that. I don't care what he could have did. That's just like an error. If the ball come to the dude on the infield and say he missed the ball, right? Nigga, that's his fault he can't catch. But they look at it like by the trajectory of what just happened, he should have caught the ball. And if he would have caught the ball, he would have threw your ass out running to first base. Why is any of this shit my problem? Why is any of this shit my problem? So that fielder's choice, infield errors, walks, all that shit is so trash. Don't know other sports got them unwritten like that bullshit. So you got to be careful with shit like that. I've learned and I've been through trial and error, getting my head cracked losing bets by those. And I say all that to say, that's why hit run RBIs is my new favorite prop. I say all that to say that. Because guess what? You can walk me, right? I don't get nothing for that. But guess what? If I get on base and get a walk and somehow the people behind me can at least get me home, I got to run. So that's one towards my hit, run, RBI. Even the same thing with the fielder's choice of the error. I might not have got the hit, but at least I got a nigga on base, and if somebody can bring him home, I can get the run to count towards my hit, run, RBI, and maybe get a hit later. Don't sleep on that hit, run, RBI market. I'm telling you. I feel like that's the only thing that makes sense when you're dealing with walks, fielders, choices, and errors. So don't sleep on that. And sack fly RBIs, all that shit, all that plays into play where you hoeing me on bases and hits because of weird shit, but at least I can still use him being on base. If I can get him to get home somehow, I'm still getting something towards that hit run RBI market. So doesn't hit run RBI max out at a point? What you mean by that? I don't think so. No, a hit, a run, or RBI. So shit. However, even like somebody just said a sack RBI. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know what a sack RBI is, somebody on third base, you hit the ball far as fuck, but they caught it, right? You're out. But third base tagged up and came home. You still get that RBI. That's a sacrifice RBI. That count towards the RBI market, but it also count towards what we talking about, that hit run RBI. If you got Bet365, you can do some extravagant shit with that. I think on Bet365, you can take a motherfucker up to like 6 or 7 hit run RBIs. If I'm not mistaken, JD just hit one yesterday. Man, if you got Bet365, you can do some crazy ladders with hit run RBIs. One home run is what? If I'm just talking about a solo home run, nobody on base. You just got to hit. You just got to run. Because you got to think. You brought yourself in, right? So you touched home base off the home run. So you got to hit. You got one run, and RBI stand for runs batted in. You brought yourself in. So if nobody on base, a solo home run is 3 hit run RBIs. It's so many ways to win hit run RBI market. You can't. Hell yeah. Kenny, hell yeah. Bet365, I think you could take up to like 7 hit run RBIs up in the plus 1,000 range. All I bet on, they got the best odds for everything. Facts. All right, so let's get through these little 7 games. So what we got? Mariners, Orioles, first game. I feel like, do anybody else feel like this series ain't did nothing we expected it to do? Third time's the charm. It's the last game. I feel like this series owe us a lot of homers, a lot of shit. This park is too easy to hit homers in, and ain't shit been going on. As series, you got 2 of the best hitting teams in the number, and think about it. Majority of the best hitters on both of these teams are left-hand batters, which is the number 1 park for left-hand batters. I feel like it's a lot of homers left on the board in this. And I don't know if it's this rain shit that's throwing everything off because it's got a chance of rain again today. Up to 30, it's down to 33%. But I feel like these niggas owe us a lot of homers. And I feel like if it's going to be a day to get them, it's going to be the day, especially with this bum-ass nigga on the bump. Sagano playing, targeting. All right, Logan Evans, 13 homers, 6 to lefties, 7 to righties. Shit, even his shit looks trash. He giving up about 1.5 homers a game to lefties, damn near 2 homers a game to righties. He giving up that 10% barrel you love to see to both hands. High hard hits, over 95 exit velos. Now be careful. My God damn, JD with the 10 gifted. Hey, D Moro, appreciate that sub. Slip Bayless, appreciate the Prime sub. If y'all new and you got Amazon Prime, Amazon owns Twitch. Link your account and they give you one free subscription to use on Twitch every month. Come shop with your boy. Make them niggas pay for it. Hey, appreciate you, JD. Be careful of this, though. I'm noticing something. Even though he's giving up more homers and more home run per nines, he don't give up as many homers to righties. I mean, fly balls. But if you are a righty that can get a fly ball, you got damn near a 40% chance that it's going to lead a park. His home run to fly ball ratio is way higher, though. So he don't give up a lot of fly balls on average, but if you're a righty that can hit fly balls, you got a high chance of it leaving the park. All right, man. Who in here about the, let me see, batter versus pitcher. Let's see. Any of these, they never seen this picture. Noted. Simon Soul, what's up? That's my boy Self from 2K. Man, we was talking crazy about Graham Pauley, 85% exit velocity, motherfucker went yard yesterday. And that's going to happen. That's going to happen. You're going to see people that I might skip because they fly ball percentage low. And then out of nowhere, you want to start hitting fly balls and go yard. Your exit velocity might be low. And then out of nowhere, you hit a fucking Giancarlo Stanton 120 off the bat. You're going to come across that shit all the time. But your best bet to keep you more in line day in and day out, follow the averages. Like, you don't want to take your chances on a person who may do something here or may do something there. Following the averages is probably your best bet. All right, versus righties. So we got we got two right-hand pitchers. These lefties should feast. Damn, this nigga throw a lot of pitches, and they all around the same percent to lefties. Somebody just said Gunner, 93-10 over 10 at-bats. Last 5, 98-20. So he hitting with more power, more contact quality hits. 40-20-80. 40-10-60. Okay, Gunner. 375 for Gunner. I like Gunner today because y'all know Gunner hit us with a 0% fucking fly ball in a heartbeat. I also like, you can come here too though. I don't know if a lot of y'all look at this, but if you come over here, right, you can see like the picture. You can see the percent. You can see like what they giving up. Honey asked me about this the other day, and they have no correlation. So it's usually 3 boxes here. It'll be a box up here if they ever faced each other, right? Logan Evans, this is telling you like all his pitches. It'll automatically generate over here. So it's going to tell you like it knows that we're looking at a left-hand batter. And then even for Gunner, it knows we're going against a right-hand pitcher. So a way to look at this is anything red is bad. So it's telling you like he don't give up a lot of power, like a batting average power. He do got a decent ISO. How many homers he's giving up? You can kind of like look at this and say, okay, he's giving up a homer to the cutter, 2 homers to the curve. And then look and see if the batter has gotten homers against the pitches that he give homers up to. So cutter, Gunner don't have a homer against the cutter, and then he's the curve he's giving up 2, the curve 1. So out of his 3 homers he's given up, Gunner got 1 homer against those top 2 pitches. That's not enough to make you stay off a person. I like Gunner still, but you're gonna find some people where you would see the pitcher give up a lot of homers to a certain pitch. And the batter got a lot of homers. Like how Gunner got 4 homers to the 4 seam from lefties. And then say Evans would have gave up like 4 or 5 homers to the 4 seam himself, which he's only given up 1. You really want to target those players where they pitches and home runs match. Taylor Ward sold me yesterday and went back-to-back days. Man, he went yesterday. He was good yesterday too. People was like, I seen people on the timeline saying they was staying off of him because Shohei was pitching. I don't know when people gonna let that shit go, man. Letting pitchers take you off a good read. I don't give a damn who pitching. 33-22. Let me see. So okay. This shit look. Mount Cancel trying to get back in his bag. 92-10. 93. You got 60. You a lefty, right? Yeah, lefty, 60, 50. I'm going to keep saying Carlson. And there's a couple reasons I say Carlson as a long shot. You got a high fly ball rate. You consistently hit the ball over 95 miles an hour. But that's not even the most impressive thing about him. Because you got a 93-10. That's cool for sure. The most impressive thing about Dylan Carlson being a left-hand batter I like to target him at Camden. Look at his pull percentage. You don't know what that pull gonna do. He gonna bat on this side of the plate. He's a lefty, so he bats here. Pull is whenever you bat and it goes the opposite way. So, I mean, behind you, basically. So him being a left-hand batter, we want him to pull this way. Pull is this way. Straight, because somebody asked me, is pull straight opposite? Pull, whatever hand you are, he a lefty. We want pull. Straight is you hit a lot of balls this way. Opposite is the opposite way of your hand. So if you're left and you hit this way a lot, that's opposite. I like targeting him here because he got a crazy high pull percentage, which is where we want. You a lefty, we want you to come to this short 318, that short porch. So that's another reason I always like him if he got any type of decent 90 power and some type of barrel at plus 850. He ain't did shit in this 10 games. He ain't had a homer in 20. Y'all know I don't give a damn about that. I'm going to always look at you like you overdo, and I'm going to always hunt for value. But that 60% pull always catches my attention with him being in the park. That right field is so little. At the mound when he was pitching the Ward. Yeah. Cody Mayo, 95-20. Damn. 60 fly, 40 hard hit, 10% home run to fly ball at plus 700. I like this. Let me see. Last 5. More power, same barrel. You still keeping fly ball 60, 20, 40. I like this Kobe Mayo. I feel like all the weirdos gonna hit homers today. Like I said, I feel like this game owes us a lot of home runs. So you might see a damn barrage of homers from just niggas. You be like, what the fuck is that? 91-20 over 10 at-bats. Good fly ball percentage, 40% hard hit, 10%. What hand is he? No, the lefty. Hey, another one, y'all. He got a high-ass pull percentage, and he's a lefty. 91 exit velo, 20% barrel over 10 at-bats. Last 5, even more power. Look at this off the bat. 104, 109. He got a 106. He hit a lot of fly balls in the sweet spot launch angles, far distance. If you could do this one time, any of these, one time with that 60% pull in this park, that shit is out of here. And he's at what? They giving him a little bit more grace too. Yeah, plus 575. I thought he was gonna be in that 700-800 range with them other niggas. Got him at plus 900 at 4 this morning. Oh, I like how you think. Oh, you be early line shopping. Yeah, you be on that shit I be on. I be up at the crack of ass getting to it. Because I know where the value at. I try to get odds in. I like before anybody get up and they start hammering shit and shit start getting nuked. D. Johnson. Catching that dude at plus 900 is crazy. Or are you talking about Carlson? Either one. You got it at better odds than I'm seeing. Who is this? Why do I keep seeing his name on here? 60 fly, 60 hard hit, 40-40. Any Baltimore? Who is this Daniel Johnson dude? He don't never got a lineup, but I always see his name. Damn. %83 hard hit. What the fuck? Who is this? See, man, it's about to be a lot of fucking randoms out here. Cause I'm not gonna remember to go back and do this shit. I know I'm not. That shit gonna blow me, man. Who the fuck is these people, dog? Caught Kobe at plus 1,000 early morning, him and Batty. Man, hey, y'all, listen, man. Y'all be doing y'all motherfucking thug. Man, Owen Cassie Cubs prospect making debut today. 22 homers with 26 doubles with a 566 slugs, 1912. Who? Man, let me see his name pop up on this shit. Everything I just read on there sound crazy. Hold on. All right. Gunner, Dylan Carlson, Kobe Mayo. You got 2 long shots. I want to say these two. Oh, and Noda. I like this Noda. I don't know these other niggas. They don't got lines or nothing, so I don't even know what to do with them. We picked up so many prospects. Y'all got some shit going on over there, man. I'm just glad y'all ain't in my division because they about to be fucking shit up in the near future. I already see it coming. I see what they on. All right. Hunt Sagano. For the ones who ask, I know. Y'all got to bear with me. Y'all got to understand from a teaching point of view, it's going to be a lot of stuff that the OGs, y'all going to hear all the time. I apologize. Y'all know how this go. A lot of people always ask me, like, how do you know what pitchers to target? I always tell y'all, there's 2 things looking at a pitcher. If they done gave up 20-plus home runs on the season, target them. If you see they've given up 2, and you can round, like 1.83, that's fucking 2. If they've given up 2 home runs per 9 to a certain hand, you target it. Those are the 2 main ways to know. It's 3. It's 3. Home runs over 20. Write it down. Target. Home run per 9 to a certain hand. Target. The third option is when they've given up a 10% or higher barrel to a certain hand. Now the good thing about Sagano bum ass is that nigga just hit every one we just said. 20 homers on the season. Check. 2 homers per 9 to a hand. Check. 10% barrel to either hand. He give it up to both. Check. The nigga's ass. As simple as that. The nigga is ass. So you target pitchers like that. That's the easiest way to identify which pitchers to target and which hand to target them at. 20 plus homers, 2 home runs per 9 per hand, 10% barrel to both hands. Hold on, y'all. I'm doing so much shit at one time. I'm trying to get this shit done. I gotta go look at this soccer shit, man. It's a big soccer slate, and I'm out one. All right, Julio. Oh, let's see if any of these got home runs against this pitcher. None. That's what B versus P is, y'all. B versus P, versus lefty, versus righty, versus bullpen. So like Kyle Riley in 16 at-bats versus this bullpen, that's eliminating the starting pitcher. He got a homer. Garver got 2 homers against their bench. So you can see that as well. I know people who, you can also see it over here in a better, where you can see Sagano, you can see the hitter, season versus bullpen, lefty versus righty. So Julio look good. This definitely, I like this 20% barrel, 90 exit velo. More recently, boom. Do Sagano pitch anything specific? Let me see what his home run is giving up to. He giving up homers to everything, so ain't no point of eliminating shit. 2020, 40-40. Over 10, 40, 30, 20, 50. 375. I mean, yeah, Julio look good. I'm gonna see if I can find something better. But Julio look like he in a decent spot. To lefties. 4-seam splitter, curve cutter. So we ain't gotta eliminate nothing here. What's up with Kyle shit? Where the power at? 40% fly, 10, 60. 60, 24. Oh, yeah, okay. Man, here we go with this bullshit. Y'all know what I just looked at? 98-10. No. Boy, you out there hitting them worm rattlers. Why is all y'all power so low against this bump? Fuck am I looking at? 40-10, that's not enough. Let me see. Oh, no fly balls last 5. He not playing today? They dropped the lineup? They giving him the 3rd day off. 95-10 over 10 at-bats. 92-0. 80% fly, 50 hard hit, 60 pull. Who is this? Suarez? Like Suarez at plus 350. Somebody said Josh Naylor, last 10. 50% fly, 30 hard hit. We need them hard hits. Okay, 60. Oh, y'all already know the magic number. If you know, you know. And he got a 60% pull. He could take advantage of left field. What's his line? Plus 400. I like that a lot. Julio. What was the problem with the Rosarina? Oh, yeah, this high-ass ground ball and no fly balls. No, sir. I'll pass on that. Question about it, do you always take into consideration players with high strikeout percentage? Not with homers. But you can. Like, say you got a bunch of people and you want to take the one with the lowest strikeout percentage, I'm not mad at that. And you can see it right here. I'm not mad at that. For me, I tell people all the time, most people, except for Judge this year, but even Judge have dealt with it in previous years. Most of the most powerful hitters have the worst play discipline. So the reason that they, you know what I'm saying, have so many homers is because they take their chances. They know that they got power behind their back. So they swing at more shit, if that makes sense. Which, if you swing at more, you got a higher chance of getting your ass K'd. They damn near swing, I ain't gonna say it everything, but damn near everything. They know the power behind their back. And they know if they can put back to anything, it's a high chance of a hard hit. So most of the most powerful hitters have the worst play discipline. I personally only take K percentage into account when I'm looking at like hits and shit like that. When I'm just going off of home runs, I'm more so looking at your power stats because that's the more important thing I need. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. But that'd be the thing with baseball. It ain't no wrong way of looking at none of this shit. So if you rather take the power players with low K percentages, I ain't mad at that. For me, to be honest, if I was looking at something, I probably would look at walk percentage more than I would look at K percentage. To be honest, I would probably take into account niggas who keep getting walked all the time versus struck out. Because if you getting struck out, at least you're giving me a chance you're swinging the bat. You up that bitch and you don't even get a chance because these whole ass pitchers just throwing it, intentionally walking you. I think I would probably look at walks more than I would look at Ks if I looked at either one. So what do you look at for a hit? K percentage matter for a hit and WOBA. Well, no. I would say batting average, K percentage, and those probably the main two. Because WOBA is something that I use to gauge for hit run RBIs. WOBA just means weighted on base average. And that take into account hit by pitches, walks, all of that. Basically, WOBA is like how often do you get on base? On base percentage. How often do you get on base? So when I'm looking at hit run RBIs, I like looking at OPB and WOBA because I don't give a fuck how you get on base when I'm taking hit run RBIs. Because remember, they can score and add to the hit run RBI stat. So like WOBA and OPB is what I use for hit run RBIs. Batting average, bat pip, K percentage is something that I would kind of focus on for hits. But I don't pay those as much attention when I'm looking at homers. I'm looking at power stats. Slug, ISO, EV, barrel. Those are the four things that I mainly focus on in fly ball. You know, those are the main things I'm focusing on when I'm thinking home runs because I need power more than anything. So it's a couple different things you can look at with different ones. And I feel like are better for different ones. Somebody just mentioned Polanco. His shit all kind of green down here. 60% fly, 60 hard hit, 60 pull. Polanco, do something. I don't believe that none of these lefties has no homers in this series. That shit is insane to me. 94-20. Everything about Polanco add up. High exit velocity, high barrel, high fly ball, consistent hard hits, high pull, and then you can just look right here and see all this bright green. I just don't understand how none of them have a homer in the number one park to their hand. Mitch Garver, D. Moore. I see a lot of green, but no power. Can zone, 95-10, 40, 20, 30, 10, 50. That shit mind-boggling to me. I swear that none of them has gotten a homer. Love selling. Yeah, this series been crazy week, and I don't get it. With all of these powerful left-hand hitters in a left-hand friendlier park. The number one park with a 44% boost. Julio, Suarez, two righties, and you got two lefties. Naylor, Polanco. And I think if I got to click through all of them, boom, boom, boom. I like Polanco the best. Because I'm looking at it basically like just without doing nothing, like who had the best brighter green metrics. I like Polanco the best. Naylor, 91-10. Polanco, 94-20. Last five, 90-20. So I like Polanco the best out of all four. But you got two righties and two lefties that you can take advantage of. And like I said, you want to probably target the lefties. Not just for the park, but that's where Sagano weaker hand is at. Where he give up the most homers and most power at. What about versus the bullpen? Cubs, Blue Jays. None of the weather matters. The roof closed. You got Matthew Boyd, 11 homers, 0 to lefty. He ain't give up one homer this year to a lefty. All 11 homers is to righties. About a homer a game, 9% barrel, 40% hard hits. It was B versus P, not. It was B versus P, not pitcher hand. Hold on, huh? Hold on, let me go back here. What you talking about? Oh, you talking about over here? Oh, it was on this you saying. Oh, okay, yeah. No, I mean, I'm not using this. I was just saying. Oh, I get what you're saying. Okay. You was talking about from looking at this. Okay, yeah. It's right here. Yeah, so the same things, though. So batting average, it's the same things I said. Okay, I get what you were saying. I'm like, hold on, what? He said I had it on this versus this, looking at the stats on what I was just telling y'all to identify. But that's more so something for you to just note down and remember. Batting average, bat pip, K percentage hits, WOBA, OBP for hit run RBIs. And then y'all know from me talking every damn day, the power metrics, slug, ISO, EV, barrel, and fly ball, of course, for home runs. So you can just identify which ones to look at depending on what you're looking for. And then you can throw in there when everything I said for homers, that's what you can identify for like total bases and shit like that. All of those consider total bases like ISO, isolated power. Oh, hold on. What was the other pitcher? Max Scherzer, 10 homers, 60 lefties, 4 to righties. 2 homers a game to the lefties, about a 10% barrel to both. So Max Scherzer looked like he could be targeted. We got Bo. He got a homer against this pitcher, and he's the only one. And his shit look crazy right now. Versus lefty. Okay. Anything dominant? Four seam heavy. 88-10. 92-20. Ground balls. More ground balls over a bigger sample size. I'll pass on that. Four seam heavy. 97 exit velo. You can see a lot of bright green, a lot of hard hit baseballs over 100 miles an hour. Decent distance. 40, 20, 40, 60. 60, 0, 40, 40. Who was on Vlad today? I know y'all already got, half y'all got picks already in. Y'all got Vlad? 40, 40, 30. 40, 40, 40. 20% barrel. 40% fly, 40 hard hit, 40 pull. 20% home run to fly ball. I like him as a long shot just because it is a long. His home run to fly ball. So I can see you can get 40% fly balls. That's already decent. If you can give me over 30%, we good. And then you can make fly balls count, run it. Not me, too bad. Yeah, y'all already know. Well, I done said that enough. If we search for power, just if I clicked on you and I already liked you like here, and it made me go look at your StatCast, if your fly ball percent ain't high, all that's gonna do is just make me take you for TBs. It ain't like I'm like, oh yeah, fade him. Nah. Like this. This either gonna be total bases or homers, and it's all gonna factor on what this fly ball percent about to be. Simple as that. But this alone tell me you got enough power to do what you need to do. 93-20 over 10 at bats, last 5, 96-40. You already got the power to tell me that you can go yard. The only thing that could throw me off is if this was low, which is not. 40% fly, 60 hard hit over 5, 40-50 over 10, 750 for Top France. I like this Top France a lot, especially looking at this four seam. Barger. Hold on. Okay, so you're the first lefty. Go back to Barger. You was not getting that four seam alone. You getting a slider four seam. I can take the sinker off. 60% ground ball, negative. I mean, and I probably wouldn't play a lefty even if I seen it, seeing that he ain't gave up a single homer to him. Is he from the Twins? Yeah, yep. That's France from over there. I'm probably gonna stay away from every single lefty. I ain't gonna lie, I don't give a fuck what it look like. At least for a homer. He ain't gave up a single homer to him. Oh, hold on. Righty, four seam. Damn, it's a lot of green going on, but your power ain't been shit to the four seam from a lefty. Where you at? Varsho. That's tough. 40-20-20, last 5, 20-20, 40-60, 96-20. Again, I'm probably going to just go total bases. I'm going to tell you why. It's a couple reasons. He got the power in the barrel. You're not really hitting a lot of fly balls, but if you look over here for Varsho, look at his stats all season long versus lefties. No homers, a terrible batting average, no power, a 185 slug with no ISO. You ain't hitting that shit with no power. So I think both of those will either make me take total bases, but to be honest, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Looking at this shit right here, I'm probably gonna fade him all along. You're not hitting lefties well at all. 92-20, 60-20. Damn, what's up? We got to get this hard hit up, my nigga. 1 out of 5 being 95 ain't gonna cut it. 60% fly, 20% hard hit. That's not enough. 425. 95-20. He got the fly ball. It's throwing me off with this 1 out of 5 you hit over 95. But I guess if you look right here, though, 94, 94, y'all could have gave this nigga the 95s. I'm gonna put Davis on there. Because now I'm looking at it like, these could be, it's fucking 94. So it's got, that 20% should have been 60 if you add these two. I'm going to add Schneider on there. So you got Schneider, France, Clement in the long shot spot. You could have rounded that shit up to 95. Hold on, he's going to bat righty. Nothing. All right, so yeah, Ty France is probably my favorite, to be honest. I like this a lot. And he hit a lot of fly balls, and he one of the long shots. Plus 750. Where he go? Schneider got a 91 exit, 92-20. I think over his last 5, 95-20. He hitting the ball even with more power and contact. Last 5 at bats at 425. And then you can add Clement on there. Last 10, why do I like this? 20% barrel, 40-40. It had to be the fly ball. Last 10, 40, 30, 30. I don't know. You might be in a sneaky spot, but now I'm looking back at it. Nigga, you ain't even got a 90 exit velocity. I probably would just run with France and Schneider. I don't know what made me like that. He need that fly ball percentage higher. Who's that? This side. And again, they both righties. You want to target righties. None of the lefties looked decent any damn way. On Scherzer's side, what we got going over here? Batter versus pitcher. Swanson, 4-seam. What about the 4-seam? Oh, yeah, he looked crazy against it was against the 4-seam? That's what it was? Arnie Clement. Oh, that's what it was. Yep, it was. 60 fly ball, 50 hard hit. Okay, so you can put him on there. At 850, you got him on there. Good call. I'm like, why did I like this shit? Because that you ain't even had a 90. Good call. What we got? Swanson got 2 homers against Scherzer. Kelly got 1. Turner got 4. I wonder if Turner gonna play. First righties. All right, Pete Crow. Pete Crow so down bad. I don't know what the fuck going on. You got another 4-seam pitcher. 93-10, 40 fly, 50 hard hit. Last 5, 40-40. Y'all on Pete Crow? Is the day-to-day with Pete Crow? He going today? Okay. I'm going to take y'all word on that. Pete Crow going today. I mean, he still got crazy metrics. It's going down daily, but he still got crazy metrics. Damn near a 300 batting average against righties, a 570 slug, and a damn near 300 ISO. That's crazy power. It's going down, though, day by day, because he ain't been producing, but he still got crazy power against them. So y'all say he going today. Okay, Pete Crow going today. Or 98-20. Have you given up a homer to this slider? Yes, you have. Okay, so I'll leave them both. 30% fly, 80 hard hit, last 10, last 5, 40, 20, 40, 100. Matt Shaw going today. Didn't he go yesterday? 1, just a second. But guess what? By this being a shorter slate, this shit ain't gonna take no time to upload to YouTube. So y'all have had this in plenty of time. If you missed anything, this ain't gonna have no time. 4-seam slider again, 98-20. Danny Swanson, and I think, don't he got a homer against him? He got 2 homers against him. You can add Swanson on there at 650. Suzuki. I don't know what's been going on with Suzuki, but it's not. He ain't been having. Y'all notice his shit been like 80 miles an hour exit velo for the last like week and a half. And it's not the fly ball, but you can see it here too. 20% hard hit. He has not been hitting the ball with no power. See, against the 4. But look, if you isolate the 4-seam, the power come. Slider 4-seam, 47%, 34. 50, 20, 70, 30. So if you look at the 4-seam alone, you got action. For sure. If you look at the 4-seam alone. If you add the slider back, it's a total different story. Because, I mean, it's not like he throw the 4-seam a crazy amount more than the slider. But that's up to you if you want to, like, isolate the slider at 47%. Or by them being closer at 13% apart. You keep the slider. It ain't like he's not going to see the slider at 30-some%. That slider has got all his shit fucked up. What's good with it, Prop? Swanson bomb coming, so that's on you to decide how you want to approach that. If you want to isolate that 47 four-seam, it's good money with Suzuki. His shit look crazy. 50%, 20% home run and fly ball, 70 hard hit. If you just isolate the four-seam. If you keep the slider on there, seeing that he do... Now look at this, the slider alone. That's what's killing him, the slider. So if you keep the slider, you got a whole different story. So I'll let you decide on how you want to do that. I showed y'all what it looked like, though. If you look at four-seam alone, if you want to keep the slider, seeing that it is thrown a decent amount of times, that averages out a lot of shit to a whole different number. That two slider heavy. So you got to decide on that. It's not like he's throwing the slider 15%, 20%, some shit like that. It's 35% sliders. So it's not like he's not gonna just be able to sit there and just bank on four seams all game. But if you still think like, okay, he can wait on the four seam. I'm telling you, good money there. Four seam like this. Like you see how it's a big ass difference. It's 48% four seams. The next pitch is at 18%. Lefties are going to see a lot of four seams. So you have to isolate a four seam with them. 91-10, 30%, 50-50. Last 5, 40, 40, 40. You can add Kyle Tucker on there. Don't know what the fuck he gonna do, but he's definitely overdue. I don't know what the hell going on with him. Lefty, four seam, 95 exit velo, 40% fly, 50 hard hit last 5, 20%, 80 hard hit. What's Ian Hapline? 430. So you got a lot of people in this like 430-ish range. The one that stuck out the most is Swanson so far. Bush, he's going to see four seams. I already know what this about to look like. Last 5, last 10. It's something about righties who throw four seams. He just destroyed them niggas. You can see for the year, 280 batting average, 550 slug, 270 ISO. He been destroyed with 21 homers. He a right-hand pitcher who throw four seams, worst nightmare. 70 fly ball, elite level home run to fly ball. That 30% is that elite level home run to fly ball ratio. That's 1 out of every 3 fly balls leaving the park. 60 hard hit, 50% pull. So Bush is by far the best option. And they giving you 4-1 odds on him. There was other players that didn't even look half as decent, and they was in the 3s, which is very weird. 92.8, hold on, 92, 50. Somebody said Shaw. Again, I'm leaving 2 up there. 50, 10, 30. If you want to isolate the four seam, I ain't mad at you. That brought the barrel up. You can see he getting more distance on those. That bring it up to 40, 30. Didn't he go yard yesterday? Damn, he got this many homers in 1, 2, 3, 4. He got 4 homers in 6 games. Shit. You say 1K viewers soon? We're going to get there for sure. We're going to definitely get there. We're going to keep grinding. Especially the good sports ain't even really started. I'm not saying it like baseball ain't, but man, we ain't even got the football and basketball. That's when shit get real. If you know, you know. If you OG to the channel, you know how shit about to get wicked. We gonna get 1K. We gonna definitely hit that. Man, Shaw is who Volpe think he. That's who he think he is. That's crazy. 92. What was his fly ball? 40% fly. Yeah, we might have to put him up here at plus 800. I didn't know he was going this crazy 4 out of his last 6 games. What in the hell, man? I don't know if y'all remember or been keeping up. Carson Kelly was fucking righties up in the beginning of the season. Now he like just super mid. We know he got 4 homers against him. So if you rather just go off of straight history, he got 4 homers against him, which we identified here. I don't know if he playing or not. I can't never. Let me see. Where we at? Hold on, my bad. I seen him. Oh, he got carted off yesterday. He damn sure ain't playing. All right, so look. Pete Crow, y'all say gonna go crazy today. Let me isolate the four seam and make sure I ain't tripping. Okay, 93-10, 40-50. So you got Pete Crow. Swanson, those righties. He got 2 homers against him. And I love these odds at plus 650. I love these odds. 98-20 over 10 at-bats. Suzuki, I'm on the fence about. I don't like it because I'm keeping the slider. But I'm not opposed to nobody saying, let me just look at the four seam and then you see this with this. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. I ain't perfect. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not mad at nobody who just look at this off the four seam. I prefer to keep the slider because I see it's a decent amount of percent to him. And that's what takes me off of him looking at this shit. But I'm not mad at nobody who say he a day late, they looking at the four seam alone. I'm not mad at that. Kyle Tucker, 96-10. Kyle Tucker in a good spot. Ian Happ is forever in the sneaky. 96 exit velocity. He hit fly balls. Hold on. He hit fly balls, and he consistently hit the ball hard. Read above for PCA. His whiff rates. He is 3 for 37 last 40. Where the hell you seeing that at? From over here or something? Where you see his whiff at? Or is that up here? Oh, right here. Where he at? Pete Crow. Damn, he's swinging and missing at a lot of shit. Damn. I mean, he down bad. I told y'all that. He down bad. Bush is the best option, period. But I'm saying we just actually trying to make sure I'm going through every single one of these. The best options is Bush as a lefty, Swanson as a righty. But y'all notice it was like Pete Crow. I'll let y'all decide on Suzuki. You know what I'm saying? Kyle Tucker and Ian Happ. Oh, and you got a long shot in Shaw. You got a long shot in Shaw, especially if y'all doing the isolating that four seam against him, 40-30. I never even noticed that whiff shit. I ain't gonna lie. He had zero discipline out there swinging at anything like O'Neal. Yeah. Well, wait, I thought the whiff need to match the pitcher whiff. What you mean match it? He definitely caught something. Hey, man, hey, that's funny you say that, bro, because you think like I think. I tell people all the time, like, a lot of people don't really understand and don't take into account, like, these niggas we gamble on are robots. You know what I'm saying? Like they robots. Like, you got to understand, even with the data, like, you'll give a person a good read that they looking at with you, or even if you come with a good write-up, right? You'll give you all the reasons why this is a good bet to take. The bet don't hit, and then they get on your ass. But I tell people all the time, like, you got to understand, these are fucking human beings. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot that you can't research that go into their day-to-day. Niggas be having female problems, and we all know any nigga in the chat out of 550 people in here, you can act rough as you want, tough as you want. Nigga, when you and the missus beefing, nigga, that should be having your mental everywhere else. I've been in that situation before. I'm at work. I don't even know why I'm here. I'm not focused on shit. Nigga, that ain't a good place to be. When you got female issues, nigga, and you give a fuck about them, nigga, that shit have your mental all over the place. Think about if you a parent. Think about if you a parent and you dealing with a sick child. How that affect you? Them long nights you up all night, catching a little bit of that baby cold, which ain't no joke, catching the cold from no baby. All of this shit be going into day-to-days with these players that you can't research for. So a read can look like anything. You know what I'm saying? We don't have no way of looking at what goes on behind the scenes with these people. You gotta understand that. So a read only gonna do so much. That's why I always tell you, the read is only the beginning. That's just the start. That's where your job ends. Nigga, you don't make the read and then go suit up for niggas. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta still take all that shit with a grain of salt. That's why the number one rule in this shit, don't gamble what you can't afford to lose. Because that's the only thing guaranteed in gambling, losing. Simple as that. Anybody in this chat can vouch for that. You done lost way more than you don't want. That's the only thing guaranteed. You can't account for shit like that. So you got to think about that. Niggas be going through shit. And knowing that, that's funny you say that because I be really thinking about that, though. When I see a good player going through some, like, they start playing, like, weird or they go through a downswing, I don't know why my mind instantly be like, man, they going through some shit at home. They going through some shit. And ain't nothing we can do about that. Stop treating these niggas like robots. These niggas that can't just go out there and just automatically do, oh, his shit was green, so his brain just go, oh, I'm green. I gotta put, like, they go through shit like we do. They a human like you, just with 1,000 times the bread we got. You know what I'm saying? They just like us. So the same shit you go through, get them niggas grace and understand they go through the same shit. And y'all know the saying, more money, more problems. So whatever the fuck you think you going through, try doing that shit with millions of dollars. Them niggas, I ain't even get on family hounding you. You got to sit there. They talking bad about you because you won't get them money because they won't get off their broke ass and they rather just sit there and now you the new welfare for them. They go through shit. You know what I'm saying? So understand that. They go through shit. And I be thinking like, damn, that nigga going through some, especially if it's a dude, I automatically think they going through female problems. You know what I'm saying? So again, man, like, I'm going to always give it to y'all gangster every time. Y'all got to really be thinking about that shit. Y'all atting these niggas. If you a person in my chat and you be atting players, You're a fucking weirdo who need to get a life. That is probably the worst. Y'all be atting niggas, DMing them. They don't give a fuck about what you talking about. You got to go to work to make money. They could take 10 days off and salary still will come. And it's going to be by the boatload. Nigga, you adding players is insane. Y'all be tweaking on this shit. Like, this gambling shit got y'all niggas fucked up. All right, Marlins Guardians. 80 degrees, good for carry. 6 mile an hour winds. This is what I was telling y'all. Like, I look at these like lower winds, 3 to 6 mile an hour. I don't really take it into account as much if I got good weather. I feel like it'll offset itself. Internet crazy is an understatement. This shit really got niggas thinking that they goddamn all kind of shit. This internet, just gambling in general, done fucked up the, like, gambling literally eliminated common sense. It just eliminated common sense. Common sense do not exist when it come to people's bread. Which is funny to me, that you will get mad that a motherfucker don't perform for your money, but you won't do the necessary steps that us cappers who try to help tell you to make more money. You don't do those, but then you get mad when you do it your way and you get sold. Your priorities all kind of fucked up, how you determine what matters with your bankroll that you work hard to make, how you just donate it. Cabrera, 12 homers, 7 to lefties, 5 to righties. About a homer a game to both hands. Tanner Bibby, he's ass. I know my pitchers. He giving up 22 homers on the season, 12 to lefties, 10 to righties. Damn near 2 homers a game to lefties. A homer and a half to righties, almost at that 10%. You can see like lefties, basically. 10%, more hard hits, more fly balls, more home runs to fly ball, a higher home run to fly ball ratio. Happy birthday. Who birthday? I feel bad for the players, but I want my bread. Yeah, we all want our bread, but it's still, again, don't let you want your bread take you away from common sense, real reality. It's just that simple. I want my bread. I'm not acting no damn body. Like, that's just insane. Like, again, they go through shit. So people want to eliminate that fact because they worry about their money. I get you want your money, but you still have to understand they're a human being like you. You don't know what these niggas going through behind the scene. That's why you gamble with what you can afford to lose. These niggas be out here gambling with the rent money, the goddamn baby's diaper money. They treat gambling like the lottery. It's exactly that, nigga. That's not the, if you only got $10 to your name, hey, bro, I got $10 to my name. Give me a lock. I got you. Guess what I be sending them niggas, y'all? I be fucking niggas up in my DM. I'm a asshole when I want to be. Y'all know what I be sending people when they ask me for a lock and they tell me, hey man, I got like $10, $15. I swear to God, my right-handed guy. I go to the app store and I send them 2 things. And it ain't a bet, nigga. I send they ass Indeed and Lyft. Nigga, 5. Nigga, you don't even need no money for Indeed. Nigga, just apply. That shit free. Use that fucking $10 and go to an interview. Fuck is you doing, nigga? Get out my DMs. That's exactly what I sent them. I swear to God. And guess what they do? They don't reply. Nigga, I got the leech repellent of hell. Tappers, take this shit. Hey, leech repellent. I'm telling you, I don't got to argue. I ain't got to yell. You ask for plays with your last. You got the fucking kid diaper money, and you trying to flip $10 to $1 million. I got something for your ass every time. Every single time, I got something for you. I'm going to send your ass Indeed app, and I'm going to send your ass Uber. Nigga, apply and get there. That's the best I can do for you. Now, you do what you want with that. You know what I'm saying? That's like them bums who be ungrateful. How the fuck you ungrateful? Nigga, I'm helping you out. You mad because it ain't what you wanted? You can't say I ain't helping you. So get the fuck out of my DMs, and they never come back. They never come back. They never come back. Got your ass? All right, look. Y'all be getting niggas sidetracked in this bit. Do that. It's that flat. I swear to God, every single time. I'm not about to play these games with y'all niggas, man. I'm not playing with y'all. You come in my fucking DMs asking for locks, and you on your last, I'm sending your ass Indeed, and I'm sending your ass a Uber app, nigga. That is where the fuck you need to be at. If you want a lock, I swear to God, I know somebody who pay you by the hour for your service. They'll never cheat you $1 out your money. Ever, my nigga. You ain't never got to worry about Nathan. I swear to God. All right. What we got going on here? Anything Dominic? No. Any of these pictures got something going on? No. Shit his ass, man. Man, it's so hot in here. Jose Ramirez, man. Open this window. Jose! I don't even know what's going on, but I'm looking at this and I can just see y'all spamming. I can just see my chat going fast as shit. Y'all be tweaking. Y'all be tweaking, y'all. Y'all gotta chill. But the any cappers in here, that's how you get them off your ass. I'm telling you. And guess what? That's also, look, it's a person in here right now leeching, and he was about to hit me today, and he just heard me say that, he gonna leave me alone. Get the fuck away from me. So whether you was about to come and you ain't now, or you came and you left, leave me the fuck alone. This ain't that, nigga. I'm gonna help you. It is not gonna be the help you want. It ain't gonna be what you was looking for. I'm sorry. Manzardo, this nigga owe down. I feel like 40, 20, 80. Damn. Last 10, 20, 20, 40, 40. Manzardo, man, what you on, dog? If you owe me a home run. To be honest, hey, we called him out. Didn't he go yard yesterday? Damn. Oh, yeah. He look like he in the same spot. Hold on. 20%, 80, 50, 20, 20, 50. I'm not even about to read chat. I got to get through this shit, though. I can see this shit booming. I'm not about to read none of that. Y'all tripping at this bitch. Herbo, appreciate that. I don't even think I said that. Long live I. Appreciate the 2 months. Herbo, appreciate that sub. No Manzardo didn't. To the court. No. That went to the court. That went to the court. That went to the court. She came crazy. Drop a Twitter play for free. Bitch. And I don't even talk like that. I'm saying bitch because I don't know her name. I'm just talking in general. I don't call females bitches. You know what I'm saying? Like, that just literally slipped out. What the fuck you talking to? Drop a Twitter play for free. Oh, okay. So you don't got no manners. You wasn't raised right. So look, this is what we gonna do. This is what we gonna do. I say, okay, I got you. Guess what I sent her? That wasn't to the Discord. I don't promote my Discord. I sent her the link to the Cuzzo, the banger thread. Bitch, it's 1 million parlays in there. Man, if you don't get the fuck, drop a Twitter play for free. Oh, okay. That's what we doing? Oh, all right, bet. Last time I checked, I did not wake up next to you. Who the fuck is you talking to? I am not getting them yams. Who you talking to like that? I don't know if it was a girl or boy. I'm just gonna go off girl because I think it said something about something mom in the thing, but then it was like a picture of a baby, and because that's the first thing I went to was the profile pic. I'm like, what the fuck is this? It was like a baby. It's that baby that, you know, on the meme that be smacking you. It was one of them. And then it said something about mom, like drop a play on Twitter for free. So not only do I gotta drop a play, it gotta be free. So I gotta do, you demanding 2 things. All right, bet. All right, I got something for your ass. I'm about to start calling that Cuzzo thread Leech Lane. I'm gonna write that shit in there, y'all. So, you know what I'm saying? We gotta support, you know what I'm saying? That's how you get your blessings. You see a bum on the streets, you give them change. Don't go over there harassing them or trying to walk past them. That's how you get your blessings. You know what I'm saying? Do for others what you would want those to do for you. If you see a bum, give them some change. These bum ass niggas on the timeline, Leech Lane. That thread is Leech Lane now. That's exact. This bitch to name the thread. The Cuzzo thread is Leech Lane. So all you come in my shit, you asking for bets. I'm gonna at Leech Lane. Nigga, take your ass over there and play whatever the fuck you see in them comments. Leave me alone. Like, you ain't gonna tell me I drop a play for free on Twitter. Man, fuck you. Go to the nearest hell. Who the fuck is you talking to? This shit is trash, and that's why I'm talking, y'all. I like this again. I gotta get out of here, man. I gotta get off the stream. Let me get through this shit, man. Fuck wrong, man. You just re-pissed me off with that, even saying that. I don't even know why you reminded me about that bum-ass bitch coming at me crazy like that. So don't worry about it. I sent her ass that's what it was. That wasn't the Discord. I sent her the tweet to the thread. They dropping crazy lays in there, baby. I don't know if you want a 10 to 1,000, a 10 to 5,000. It's in there. Get the fuck away from me. Go on over there and do what you need to do. But you ain't gonna tell me what the hell I gotta do. Eyes are not fucking you. Fuck wrong with you. This nigga just re-pissed me off, y'all. What do y'all get out of booting me up? What do y'all get out of that? Like, I don't get it. Like, y'all just want to look me in my face and just laugh. I don't know why y'all be turning me up like that. Like, I be real chill. I be having conversations with myself before I start stream. I kind of know my my points. So I be knowing like, don't go that route because it's gonna take you there. Don't go that route. It's gonna take you there. Like I've been really trying to save all my rants because I know they're gonna come, especially in NBA. As soon as I see Brook Lopez on the screen, y'all know what's coming. If you know, you know. As soon as I see Brook Lopez, it's going down. Barger is like the Brook Lopez of baseball. I even did good. I don't know if y'all know this, but when we passed Barger, I didn't go crazy like my mind want to. I just snickered. You know what I'm saying? Inside, I'm fighting demons. But I really wanted to take off on his ass, but I've been doing better. I just try to, I don't even know if y'all even peeped. As soon as I clicked on his name, I seen Barger. Before I even read the stat, I just like, I'm fighting demons. I'm God ain't done with me. Simple as that. Y'all, this shit trash. Manzardo, he owed out. If you look at his last 5, that's cool. You got a long shot in him. Gabriel, I think he can go back to back again. I don't feel like I seen shit else in here. Hold on. 97 exit velo. Worm Rattler. No. Y'all gotta stop. Y'all do know I can see like on this screen is chat. I'm avoiding chat. Do y'all do know on this screen I can just see all of these laughing emojis bouncing around, right? I don't even know what y'all saying. But I can see it on my parenthetial on this side. Y'all have to absolutely relax. Y'all be going crazy and tripping for no reason. Manzardo and Gabriel as a long shot. I'm sorry if y'all was expecting me to say another nigga name. That shit trash. And one is a lefty, one a righty. I can't believe Jose looked at this bad. But you know what's funny? Jose looked at this bad the other day when he went for 2. What's up, Petty? Kyle Day? I'm hoping. Yeah. You right about that. At 475, you don't really never get Jose at that. But that's also telling too. Why is he 475 today and this nigga got a weakness to lefties? I don't understand that. Tanner Bibby, we got to find some over here. He's dirt. Batter versus pitcher, they've never seen Tanner? No, they have not. Didn't he go yard yesterday? I always say I be trying to catch him at plus 1,000, man. I don't never. He's just like what we was talking about earlier. Ain't no data telling you to ever take that shit. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Somebody tell you that it is, they're lying. They played it for value and value only. They're lying. Ain't no research telling you ever to take Edwards. He don't do shit. But you can see right here, though, he hit a motherfucking piss missile. Oh, that's what I was looking at. Pitches. Go up. 4-4. Damn. Let me see something. If I take off this cutter and sweeper. This nigga done gave up 8 homers to them first 2 pitches. Oh, shit. Yeah, this who it's going to be, ain't it? Let's see some cutter sweeper. 40-20, 40-40. What's up with Stowers? When the last time Stowers homered? I feel like it's been a minute. It's damn sure been 10 games. Let me see, 20. Fuck happened to him? The fall off. 93-10, 30-40. Like this used to be like 80%. Everything used to be a hard hit. 40-40. We can add Stowers on there because I do know that you're gonna get that right side. It's extra easy to hit homers in. Someone tagged us on Twitter and said for the past 20 minutes he's been talking shit about women. What? I hope he ain't tagged me. Talking shit about women is crazy. Oh, yeah, he ain't tagged me. What? Get your shit up, man. There. Ramirez. Hey, guarantee you that's the person. See, that wasn't a woman. He just told on himself. That was who was behind that account about that Twitter play. I told you I didn't know if it was a man or woman. I was just kind of going off the name. That's who it was. It was him. Damn. He just told on himself. Wagaman, no line. Hey, do he got a line? Y'all see if he got a line. 60% fly, 80 hard hit. This shit look crazy. Last 10, last 5. See if Wagaman got a line. Had the sub, bro. You goaded. Oh, no, I'm just helping, man. You looked at Stowers yet? Yeah, I looked at Stowers. We can take Stowers. Do Wagaman got a line? It was who? I don't know. You know, it's you gonna always come across weirdos. I just ignore them. I just happen to read it because I seen prop had at me in it. You're gonna come across weirdos talking shit about women is nuts. We talking about one person off something they said. Like what? Um, what's his line, y'all? API. So we have all odds. So he okay. So that means he don't got a lineup. You saying? Yeah. No line. Okay. Got you. All right. Yeah. Yeah. He ain't gonna come in this chat and say shit. You know where he going. You said, hold on. What you said? He was in here on Twitter. He replied to our repost. Oh yeah. So he on Twitter. Yeah. He ain't in here. He ain't that stupid. Y'all know. My mod. I got the mods of hell. Yo ass going to see Twitter Jesus, Twitch Jesus in no time. Before you can even finish the get in the chat, we ain't about to play like that. He in the stream but not talking? Of course. Of course. Of course. With an anime profile pic. I want to know what Wagaman line gonna be when if he play today. No dominant pitches here. This nigga name is Kermit. Oh my god. Stowers. What's up with Ramirez? You got going on? That nigga 8 years old. That nigga said in the B word. I got time today. It's a short slate. Watch this. Wagaman. The only thing I really like was Wagaman and Stowers, to be honest. If Wagaman play, well, let me see my boy. Any shit going on here? 30, 40, 40. Hernandez? No. All right. Phillies Nationals. Appreciate the anonymous gifted. Oh shit. Blocks with the 10 gifted. Hey, appreciate the community sub, C Blazer, and the sub. Y'all going fucking crazy. Luzardo, I like this game a lot. It was one of the highest projected too. 80 degrees, good for carry. 3-mile-an-hour winds coming in, non-factor. You got Luzardo, 12 homers, all 12 to righties, so you know you might want to stay away from any lefties. Or will James Wood be the first lefty to get a homer against him? Because I know somebody said it, I think. Brad Lord, 7 homers, 5 to lefties, 2 to righties. Let me see. Anybody got a homer against Luzardo? Bale do. Jay Young. No. Okay, so we got 2 that got a homer against him. James Wood, 99-30 in the last 10 at-bats. You're going to see hella sweepers. Look, I'm telling y'all, that sweeper a wicked motherfucker. Look what just happened. Look at James Wood, power and barrel. Look at this. Crazy, right? Nigga go crazy. Oh my God, 130. I wouldn't have went crazy anyway. I came here and seen the fly ball load. Nope, but look, this was like, oh shit. That sweeper is wicked. That shit just dropped everything down. That's why lefties don't hit homers against him. He making it real uncomfortable for you. He just gonna sit there and just hammer sweepers at you. That's ass. He got a 33% barrel against sweepers though. 33%, 33, 67. A 33% barrel. He had a homer yesterday. Where are they playing at? Washington? I'm gonna add this as a long shot. I mean, it ain't crazy. Like at plus 900, he actually can hit the sweeper. That's actually insane. I just knew all of that shit. And again, I mean, will these be the first? If you stay away from him because he ain't gave up no homers to lefties, I get it. Fly ball, hard hit. What's this, a lefty too? So sorry, y'all. He about to make it real ass for y'all. I know you be like, man, you about to just sit here and just spam sweepers? And then it's the four seam that's more to righties. 94-10. He already got a homer against him. 40 fly, 40 hard hit. At plus 650, we can add Bale on there. What's this? Who am I on? Four seams. Yeesh. Lefty. Sweeper. Riley, what's up, bruh? What's the word? Okay, 96-20 over 10 at bats, 40-10, 80-50, like that. Last 5, 20, 80. It's all even kill. I ain't worried about that. But let me see about that four seam. 88-14, 40%, 40%. What's his line? Why everybody line so high? I like Riley. So you got two righties on here. If you want to take that chance at a lefty that can get their first homer, you got Lau at 900. B House. Four seam, 93, 40%, 60, 40. Ready House. B Cruz. 98 exit velo. Hey, I gotta be high because I don't even know why I'm laughing when I clicked on this nigga name. Well, I know why I'm laughing, but it's just like 93-20, 40% fly, 60 hard hit. Cody Mayo in the weak spot. Don't start. I'm not gonna say a word. It just 40% fly, 60 hard hit. 93-20 for Paul. I like Paul. Fucking with Paul. You getting sweepers. So look, we got Josh Bell, Riley Adams, and Paul. And then you got a long shot and Nathaniel Love. Y'all fried, man. Y'all are so petty. I'm not doing that shit, y'all. Y'all set a nigga up for the I'm not even about to do that. I told y'all yesterday, if that's what it's gonna be, that nigga name is Paul. Y'all petty as hell. That's funny as the fuck. Y'all already knew what I was laughing at. I don't know why. Instantly, as soon as I clicked on his name, that shit just got stupid funny. For no reason. Like, every time I see that nigga name, I'm gonna just bust out laughing. 40-50. Well, I feel like I keep saying Trey Turner name and he don't do shit. Will we consider him a day late? Or is he like 1, 2, 3? Or is this nigga like a 6 day late? Because the last couple of days, the power been there. You hit fly balls with a consistent hard hit. And plus 750, he a long shot. Because he not on shit. You're definitely not on shit. Who did y'all come up with the Marlins Guardians? Somebody remind me. I forgot that fast. I do remember Manzardo and Gabriel. Hold on. Manzardo, Gabriel, Stowers. Holy shit, I am terrible at this. I can't believe I remember 3. Don't say, I'm not going to read chat. I'm going to get it. Damn. That's crazy. Wagaman. I knew that. Wagaman. That's what I was about to say. I just wanted to see who knew. Wagaman. That's who it was. Man, it's insane. I can't remember shit from 4 minutes ago. Schwarber at 220. Insta play for sure. 60-20-60. If I can get Schwarber at 80-26, if I can get Schwarber at anything over plus 100 something, I'm taking it every time. That's a good 2-man piece. Definitely Schwarber. Like I said, I'll take Schwarber today. You got Schwarber, you got Turner at 750. He 4-seam heavy. Damn, you got a high exit velocity. 40-100. Sheesh. Over 10. 30-80. Plus 800. This park must not. It is. Okay, I know what it is. Because these are some crazy. It's a lot of long shots in this game, y'all. You can literally sit here and sprinkle on every long shot in this game and make some money. One of them got to go. Somebody got to go. 91, last 10. 92, last 5. 60%, 60. Last 10, 60, 50. Plus 1,000. Look at all of these long shots that got good fly ball percentages. It's consistent hard hits. And against the 4-seam. At the odds they are. Bryce Harper. Ain't on shit right there. 4-seam. Decent. 40-20-40 last 10. 40-40 plus, okay, he 350. Bryce Harper and Schwarber's like chalk. It looked like it's going to be some chalk in this game, but you got a lot. He going to play today? You got a lot of spots today that you got some crazy value. And I know y'all the gens in the in the chat. I know somebody gonna put a lot of these together. And when you do, tag me in that bit. 30% 70, 40 60. Gotta take Max Kepler. 40% barrel. Damn. Man, he is terrorizing four seams from righties. Add Max Kepler. Four seam. That's good. Marsh. Max been selling me. I keep telling y'all it's two ways to look at something. When people tell me somebody's selling them, you don't even understand how much that make me like them more. Selling me is not going to make me stay away from you unless you just over a long period of time. But that more so just puts you on my overdue, especially if I can get you some value. 40, 10, 40, last 5, 60, 20, 40. Brandon Marsh. I hope his weak side is lefties because there's a lot of lefties on here that look like they can do something. I mean, but that come with, I tell you all the time, you can't control that. When you come across a four-seam heavy pitcher, a lot of the times you're going to have a lot of players that hit four seams well. You can't be mad that you find multiple players. It's a million different ways to identify how you want to approach it, but you can't be mad if it's hella names because it's going to be like that when you come across four-seam heavy pitchers. So you got like again, Sword, Harper, those like your chalks. 1 220, 1 350. Max Kepler plus 625. Insane. Trey Turner, 750 is insane, especially when you just isolating the four seams. Insane. Remuto, I like him a lot, especially looking at the four seam. He got like 100 exit velocity, 95, 99, plus 800. Kepler was 625. There was somebody out here at plus 1,000. Stott, look at this, 95. Look at this at the four seam. 60% hard hit last 5, last 10, 60, 50 at plus 1,000. Y'all know my go-to. If there's too many players and you feel overwhelmed, you got to run the hit-run RBIs for a couple players on that team that we named. Cash. Run that 2 or 3 hit-run RBIs same game parlay when you see it's a lot of people on one team that's in a good spot with power. Venom, appreciate that sub. Turner on day late status. A lot of them is. He ain't hit in 5 days. The longer you go without hitting a home run and you stay in a good spot, the more I like you because it's like that overdue start playing a factor. And more often than not, the longer it take, the better your odds is. They're going to keep making your odds higher. What was his weak hand? It was the lefties. Perfect. I was hoping it was them lefties. So Schwarber, Harper, Marsh, Bryson Stott, those are the players you might want to identify first. Remember, once you've figured out everybody, come back here and identify the weaker hand. Braves Mets, 80 degrees, wind going out. Perfect. Bryce Elder, perfect. You always target Bryce. 18 homers, 7 to lefties, 11 to righties. You got 2 homers. He's giving up to righties. He's giving up a 9%, basically 9% to both hands, a lot of hard hits. A high home run to fly ball ratio. Bryce Elder is terrible. Up against Senga. 9 homers, 5 to lefties, 4 to righties. So he's giving up roughly a homer a game to both hands. The left side is the weaker side. Higher barrel, more hard hits, higher home run to fly ball ratio. What was the choice for that? I know I don't remember that far back. But that was probably last game, wasn't it? The Nationals. Paul Riley. I feel like it was a third person. Maybe it wasn't. What did a third person? Oh, and James Wood, if you're not worried about that left to left. I'm going to stay away from him. Fly ball was low, and then when you isolated the one pitch, that shit was over with. Batter versus pitcher. So we got Lindor with a homer against Elder. Alonso got a homer. Soto got a homer. So the 3 of the top 4 got homers against him. I'm telling you, he's fucking trash. So is you 2 3 0 2. Damn, he ain't giving no pictures. Okay, so we'll keep all the pictures up here. So 95 exit velo for Lindor. That's good. This ain't. No fly balls in his last 10 at bats against righties pitching any of these pitches. So I'm gonna have to probably go 2 total bases, my boy. And I'm not saying he can't, but again, I'm not. Let me see. Sinker, slider. He throwing the sinker the most. 53% last 5, 89. No ground ball. No fly balls. 10% fly ball. Damn, he done gave up 9 homers to the sinker and the slider. Pete got 4 against the sinker, 2 against the slider. So out of the 9 homers he's giving out to them 2 pitches, Pete got 6 to those. Now the thing what I'm trying to figure out, he green across the board on them 2 all season, but I guess in the now they looking at it like in the now, his last 10 at bats against them, not so much. Let's see last 5. The exit velocity there. Okay, hold on. 40, 80, 20. Okay, there we go. Keep the sinker on there. It make a difference. So we can say Pete at plus 310. Yeah, it's going to be, I can see it's a nice chalk layout there. Definitely got some chalk. 40, 10, 40 last 10. 20, 60, 40 pool last 5. What's the dimensions here? 370, 358. 20% barrel last 5. 84, 10 last 10. 40, 10, 40. 500 for Nemo. That shit gotta be better than that. Like this. This is all I be wanting to see is some shit that look like this. 96, 20 over 10. 101, 20 over 5. 60% elite home run to fly ball. He hit a fly ball more often than not, it's leaving the park. Simple. 8 out of 10 or 4 out of 5 is coming off his bat 95 or more. And like I said, it's 94. It could have easily been 100% here at 320. And he got a homer against him. And he's seeing him 23 homers against righties, 550 slug, damn near 300 ISO. He been hitting righties with power all season. And he in the zone. If you know, you know. If you just been, he been cashing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4 out of his last 6 games. Mullins, Vientos, last 10, last 5, 40% barrel, 40, 60, 40 over 10, 20, 50, 50. This game was insane. If you take Soto, always take him for a walk as well. The Braves came back last night and put Bill to. They won that game? The Braves came back and won this game. Wasn't it like 5-0 first inning? Mark Vientos, no line. I want to see. He might be in a whoa. 40, 20, 80. 30, 10, Brett Beatty. So we got us a long shot with Beatty. He got a homer in 2 of the last 3 games. I like this a lot. Damn. He hitting these pitches with some power. Last 5 at bats is insane. Straight piss missiles. Even if they didn't, especially this one. Taylor. Damn, that's crazy. Neil. Torrance. Marte. 93-20. Hold on. 20, 20, 30, 50. So you got Alonso, Soto, and I think a long shot in Beatty. Vientos don't got a line. I liked it this 40% barrel with a 40 fly ball. He don't got a line. But the main ones I like is Pete, Soto. If I got to pick one, it's Soto. Soto, I'll put him in that order. Soto, Pete, and you got a long shot at Beatty, who shit look damn near like Soto's at plus 700. Who's better? Soto. Soto. But if you're going off, it's crazy. If you're going off of the metrics, it was Soto. If you're going off of basically this, 1.82, 1.4, he give up a homer to both hands, and it's about 9%. So I'll take that back. It's even. So yeah, as far as looking at power metrics, Soto. What be here? Marcell Ozuna. Who got a home run versus this pitcher? Nobody. Appreciate that follow. Matt Olson, last 10. 98, 10 is about the same. So he got power, 30% fly, consistent hard hits. That's what we need to see. Matt Olson at plus 440. That's some good value for Matt. And that's probably, he got a homer a couple games ago. I like this, and you get him at some good value at plus 440. Albies, Harris, damn. 60, elite 40%. Ain't nothing like seeing a home run and fly ball. If you don't know nothing else about what that means, the higher the number, the more fly balls they hit that go over the field, over the fence. You know how you just get some people that just get a whole bunch of field outs? They hit fly balls, but it be out after out after out. The higher the home run, the fly ball, it's just telling you that when they get fly balls, the higher the number, the more of those fly balls turn into homers. That's basically so 30% is like that elite level. So anything over 30, like this 40, more often than not, if he can get a fly ball, which he hit at a high rate, 60% fly ball, 6 out of 10 is going in the air. This look crazy. 97.40. His power look good. His StatCast look good. His pull percentage at 575. You can definitely look. I like that more than Olsen. And I don't be understanding that. You'll see these players have better metrics than one player, but and have better value. But who am I to? I ain't mad at you. Yeah. Okay. Damn, I forgot you got to go to work. All right, 90-20, 40-10, 40. Let me get through these last. How many games? This should be what? One more game or something? Match 2. Let me get through this. I forgot my son work. 97-10, 20, 40-10, 40, 80-20, 60, Arizona. And you getting him at good odds, 525. That's crazy. Nick Allen, Baldwin. Damn. 30-20, 60. Add him at plus 625. This might be a game like yesterday. I ain't got to isolate no pitches. 89-10. 89. Who is this? Profar. 96 exit velo. Hold on. 30-60 over 10. A lot of field outs. Okay. So you got some options. You got Olsen, but he not even the best. But Olsen, I like Olsen. This Michael Harris, Azuna, and Baldwin. And I like the two lefties the best. Baldwin and Harris is the best. 97-40, 96-30. So I like Michael Harris the best, Baldwin, and then it'll be like Olsen and then Azuna. I mean, you could pick and choose between them two. Where's his weaker hand? 5, 9. So even better, the lefties. That Baldwin and Michael Harris, I like the most. Then add Matt Olsen seeing that, and then Azuna. And you can see like Harris and Baldwin right here. This is their last 15 at-bats against righties. No pitches included, just off the hand. They both is in the zone right now in the last 15 at-bats. 97 exit velos, 27 barrel, 13. Consistent hard hits. Low key, I just confirmed it for you. Who is? Nacho? Yeah, he got to go. He got to go soon. He got to go. All right, Tigers, Twins, 80 degrees. Whoa. 12-mile-an-hour winds coming in. Hold up. Scooble on the bump, 12 homers, all the righties. Bailey Ober, 23 homers, 14 the lefties, 9 the righties. You can see over here, it's a couple things about Bailey you like. He's giving up that 20, identify for homers. He's giving up 2 homers to a certain hand per 9, identify for homers. And another thing is Green. He give up a lot of fly balls. You love targeting fly ball pitchers. Just like you look for fly ball hitters, you love targeting fly ball pitchers. Trevor Larnach. Hold on. Anybody got a homer against him? 2 homers from Buxton. Lewis got a homer. First lefties. Larnach. Anything we need? Heavy sinker. Lefties get the sinker. So righties. What about righties? About even kill. 94-10. A lot of ground balls. A lot of ground balls over 10 at-bats. You got the power. A lot of ground balls. Sheesh. A sheesh. 50, 80, 70. Yep. And Byron Buxton got 2 against him. I told y'all, we ain't worried about that. 475 running. I'm not worried about no Scooble. We done caught him lacking before. We done caught Skeens lacking. We done caught Strider lacking. You worry about that, you in for a rude awakening. You also going to get better value. When they know it's a good pitcher on the bump, it's better value on the home runs generally. So keep that in mind. Lefties. It's the lefties who get this sinker. 96 exit velo. You got some power. You ain't hitting shit in the air. Clemens. Sinker. Power there. And that's probably why he's not giving up no homers or lefties. That sinker keeping shit grounded. He got a homer against him. 96, 97 exit velo. 40, 20, 40. I'm not tripping about a 20. It's about even across the board with those. Hard hit there. Pull 70. It's the day-to-day, and we're going to use him too because he got some power. He got a 20% fly. He got a homer against him. So you being at 750, I'd take that. And you got to think, they taking into account 12-mile-an-hour winds coming in. That ain't no joke. So not only do you got a good pitcher on the mound, like you dealing with heavy winds that you got to take into account. Y'all know my motto. If you don't want to take that homer because of that win, those same people I'm naming, total base them bitches to death. It's Julian, Gasper. I like him too. I think he gonna be something special. If you know, you know. This Luke dude, I like him a lot. So yeah, Buxton, and Lewis is the best two, and those happen to be the two that got the homers against him. They both righties that you want to target. That's where he's giving up all his homers at. Bailey Ober. Let's get on this side. Who got homers against Bailey? Damn near everybody. Green got one. Torque got one. Torres got two. McKinstry got one. God damn. Cole Keith got one. Carpenter got one. Is he really this bad? That's also too. They see him a lot. I know that from my division. Detroit, Minnesota. We play each other so much. I'm Cleveland. I'm just saying in that same division. But damn, they lighting his ass up. Four-seam. Oh, we got to change too. 90-30. Hold on. Nope, I ain't gonna take off no pitches. I see what's going on. 30% barrel, 40-40-50. You can add Riley Green. 93-20, 50-20-60. Torque, the people that got home runs against him already. You got power, no barrel though. Let's see, 50. This is the problem. No hard hit. That low hard hit, that ain't gonna do nothing for me. You ain't got no power. Okay. Javier, Colt, 92. You got a 92 exit velo, 30. There's nothing against. Dingler. 93-20, 30-10, 50-60, last 5, 40-20-60, add Carey. So you got Carey, Riley, Torkelson. You got a 95 exit, 94 exit velo. Hold on, you got some 30%, 10, what's the last 5? 40, 80 pool. Perez you could put on there. Like I said, as long as you can give me a 90 or more exit velocity average, really a 95 or more, but if I can get to a 90 or more and get a decent fly ball percentage out of you, I got a chance every time. That'd be the method for y'all who be saying that. Like, that's how we identify these people every day. We just looking at power and fly balls. And then attack weak pitchers and home run friendly parks. So yeah, Riley Green, Torkelson, and Carey is the best options. If you got to pick between those, you might want to target the left hand. That's where he giving up the 2 home runs and 9. But not, I ain't gonna say that because he give a higher barrel percentage and more hard hits to righty. So it's even kill. He's just a terrible pitcher. It's simple. And last but not least, Diamondbacks, Rockies. You want a home run friendly park from the altitude alone. Good for Carey. Win good for Carey. Win going out. Eduardo Rodriguez, 19 homers, 4 to lefties, 15 to righties. Give up a decent amount of home runs per 9 to both hands, so you definitely want to target him. Blaylock, 9 homers, 6 to lefties, 3 to righties. You can see his weaker side is the left hand, where he's giving up 2 homers and 9 and a higher barrel. But he give up more hard hits to righties. So I think this shit gonna just be a derby again. Doyle got a homer. Freeman got a homer against this pitcher. What is he, a lefty? So lefties. Hunter. Goodman going. 20% barrel, anything you need to be isolated. The 4-seam. Whoa, 97-40. High fly ball, high hard hit. So take Hunter Goodman at plus 320 is a go. Jordan Beck, so the righty's going to see a lot of 4-seam. Let's just get straight to it. 99-20 over 10 at-bats. 30-70, Jordan Beck. So Hunter Goodman, Jordan Beck. Doyle got a homer against him. 93-30 over 10 at-bats. 98-60 with a 40%, a crazy high home run to fly ball. So you got Hunter Goodman, Beck, Doyle. It look like righty's about to have a party. 94 exit velo. They go to 10. A lot of ground balls. Freeman. 4-seam heavy to everybody. Farmer. I'm just trying to get through this, y'all. I got to take my son to work. But I want to make sure I get this done. So we got us to upload. 89-20. 50% fly. 40 hard hit. Last 5. 40-40 at plus 520. You can add Tovar on there at plus 520. He don't look better than them top 3, but you can definitely add him on there. He's so overdue. He been like doing everything you need. It's just been unfortunate turning it into all doubles. Warming. This dude right here keep coming across my radar. 20%, 40, 40, 10, 40, 40. It looked better the last couple of days, but he been coming across my radar a lot. They run him here on RBIs for sure, especially a lot of these going back to back. Goodman, Beck, Doyle, and Tovar is like the last. Tovar would be like the longer shot out of them, but if you look at all, these three on the four seam, crazy. 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 And then look at him on his last five and his more recent at bats. All look, home run, double. The power there, he just missed it by a little bit, but like last five, 98-60. Brenton Doyle. Those are the main threes you should even be worried about. And guess what? That's the side you want to target. His right hand. Over here we got Carroll got a homer against him, and he's the only one. Perdomo. Heavy on the four seams, 20% barrel over five. 50% fly, last five, 40-20 on his last 10. I like Perdomo. I had him yesterday and hit him for 2 runs. I fuck with that Perdomo shit, especially as a leadoff. Corbin, 94-20. Four seam. Corbin actually being himself lately. He getting back in his bag, 96-20. Everything fly ball. 60% hard hit, 20 home run to fly ball. That's the shit you want to see. Corbin at plus 220. Auto. Marte, he finally coming back around. You're going to see a lot of four seams. He got the power. 40, okay. That's all I needed to see. What's his odds? 300. 300, okay. So you got Corbin, Cattell. Y'all know this be my sleeper. But he ain't got no fly balls in this situation. He always be this. Well, not always, but I mean, the last time I signaled him, he 1 yard. 92. Ground ball. McCarthy, I can't never get right because I don't never know when he gonna play. This boy been cooking. That shit look crazy. 40-20. What's Blaze odds? Plus 560. Oh, for sure. He been going stupid, and I feel like he gonna have a field day in this series. One thing for sure, two things for certain that I do know about him, he hit a lot of fly balls. 20% home run to fly balls, so his fly balls are actually resulting in the homers, and then he consistently hit the ball hard. Blaze at plus 560. Them some of the best odds you're gonna get in a Coors Park game. Like, I like that a lot. Y'all know I'm all about value. 97-10. He 1 yard yesterday. Did he get subbed in or start? Because I never see him with a line. 30%, 10-60 last 10, 40-40. If he play again, McCann in a good spot. I can't never catch him because I feel like he be pinch hitting. I fuck with him. I fuck with dude a lot. Let me see. 50% fly, 50% hard hit. I like him a lot. 60-60 at 440. It's some decent value on Arizona's side today. A lot of these players, this dude be going yard. Like, I don't know who he is, but he be going crazy. But I pay attention, though. One thing about me, I'm a student of everything. So even if I don't know you or I notice you, I pay attention to names and lines. And I match them together, and I know, like, who in a different kind of spot. Carroll, Cattell is your chalks. Easy picks. Both over 200, so you got some parlay pieces there. But you got some sneaky spots. And Blaze at plus 560. I don't know if this McCann playing no line, and Castillo, another one, hit a lot of fly balls with a lot of power. Keep both of those in mind. Did you catch who he liked for the Blue Jay? Oh, that was all the way over with. So yeah, so you got some spots there, and then let's see, where was his weaker hand? The 6 to lefties. So yeah, so look, Corbin, Cattell, Blaze a righty, and Castillo lefties. Like looking at specifically, like if you target in the hand. I'm not saying the righty can't, but you can see which hand. Perdomo, I was just saying I like. Now let me go back just to be on the safe side. He got the 20% barrel, but what I was looking at was he gonna see a lot of four seams. 50%, it was the hard hit. So he definitely hit fly balls. I just didn't like against the four seam from righties, the inconsistency of hitting over 95 miles an hour. Like look right here, 77, 60, 87, then a hard hit. Then it go back down to these lower ones, and then, damn, look at how many lower ones it'd be before you get a hard hit. That's the only issue with me, that's 20% hard hit, while I like the other ones better. He do hit a lot of fly balls, but it shows here as well from this low exit velocity in this specific position versus a righty with a four seam, he not hitting it with no power. Exit velocity, average low, and then you could just, like I said, you could look right here and just see how inconsistent he can get 95 off the bat against this, only in this instance, against the four seam from a righty. So, all right, I'm going to get this posted for y'all. I got to get my son to work. He going to be late. Love y'all, man. Let's get this shit paid. I'm going to start the thread for y'all. I know y'all got some spots. It'll definitely be up before the first game. So, let's get to it. I know I usually would go through pitcher week spots again. I'll probably post them. I'll post them there for y'all. I got to take my son to work. But I feel like at this point, all y'all should have this shit by now. If you don't got Prop Finder, use code Cuzzo. If you don't, y'all should have this by now to be able to know to come on here and look at this type of stuff. So I'm going to get this posted for y'all. Let me get him to work. I'm going to start the thread, drop some plays. Y'all know I be telling. I'll go through there. I'm going to start picking like 5 plays. As long as, I'm going to tell you right now, if it's over 3 legs, it won't be one of them. Because I know I'm not playing nothing over 3 legs. So I'm going to start picking some of the 3 leg and less until, and if I hit, or if it hit, I'm going to just break you off half of what I win. Just to try to get back and give y'all that courage to, feel confident in dropping plays. It's like an open Discord chat on Twitter. Leech Lane. That's what we're going to call that now. But love y'all, man. 2 minutes. No, it could be 3. It could be 3. I ain't tripping on no 3. I'm not playing nothing 4 or 5. It's not happening. I don't mind y'all doing it for people, because it is people who like playing them. So I'm not saying don't drop them. I'm just saying that wouldn't be one of the ones that I would tell. But love y'all, man. I'm about to get this shit uploaded for y'all on YouTube. I'm going to start this thread up right now. And I'm about to go get on Kermit ass. And in a minute, y'all know I don't stream on the weekend. Oh, it's tomorrow, Thursday. I don't know why I'm feeling like it's a Friday. So we be back at this shit in the morning, y'all. Love y'all. W stream as always. Back, send them the A-Legs. Send it. Yeah, send the A-Legs. Your ass gonna be in the gulag with my cousin. All right.